four-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty, the golden voice of Neal Ruhl, and the iconic Terry Foster. Sit back and relax. It's time for your daily dose of Big D energy.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Big D Energy.
Ho, Big D!
On the Woodward Sports Network. That guy over there is Darren McCarty. My name is Neal Ruhl. We got Sam Flannel. We got Spencer Raxter. We have Terry Foster. And yes, here on Christmas Eve, we have the one, the only, the star of the show, Black Santa.
Now, all right, Neal, I'm gonna say something that's gonna make you angry, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I was eyeballing today Black Santa Postman and didn't bring him in.
Oh,
there's he's
get a picture?
Huh? No, I don't have a picture.
Do you know what area? Can you give us the coordinates of the area where you saw this?
In my house.
Oh, in your house.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were saying that somebody was out delivering mail.
I was in such a hurry. I said I can't leave without Black Santa. So.
You're right, and you are right. It would have been a travesty, just a blow to mankind.
You know what? I just would have left. I would have left and
that's what we would have expected.
And probably would get into a accident in this. What's this called? The snow.
The bomb cycle.
The bomb cycle, right? Which we used to call a blizzard, but
what a letdown.
Very big letdown.
Hey, can we start with you?
Okay, here. All right.
Hey, this is. Hey,
guys.
For all you guys, just enjoy this. Watch this tone. Because, and I told you, you knew when. When did you know? When they pulled Jim Santori, we got false positive of him out in Benton Harbor, and they threw in the Neal Ruhl guy.
Yeah, when the Weather Channel didn't send Jim Cantori out, they sent the B guy out to Holland. And here's how I knew it was going to be a dud. Because, and I never do this, I went and got the snowblower gassed up and started it and made sure everything was good, had it ready to rock. I parked my car outside the garage door right there, so I had that little pathway to get it started so the snow doesn't blow all. I was ready, and right then I should have known. I should have known.
You don't think this is bad enough? It's the wind is blowing.
I don't have to snowblow anything, so why did I waste the time getting the snowblower ready?
It is the wind is the biggest thing for sure.
No doubt, but it's a bust.
It is
the bottom line is it's a bust.
It's Zach Wilson.
It is.
No.
Woodwardsports.com chat thread.
No,
Great
it's not
segue,
Zach Wilson.
Spenny.
It's more like who's another semi-dud?
No, Zach Wilson's a dud.
He's a dud. This is not a dud, dude.
Zach Wilson is the snowfall from this bomb cyclone. That's what he is. He is that. Woodwardsports.com chat thread. Get involved here on Christmas Eve. Detroit Dabber 313 first in says, what up, doe? Alicia, was it just me or was that Thursday night game last night boring AF? No, it was just Zach Wilson. It's the Zach Wilson experience. We all got it. And Abe in Southfield, good evening, sir. We'll see you next year.
Guess what I did?
He's on the Mets.
I did not watch the Thursday game.
I didn't either. Because I was busy watching a college bowl game.
Yeah, you got me like afraid to watch.
You can text me, Terry. I'm available anytime.
Okay,
to get the sign off.
But yesterday's game was not one to watch.
No, it wasn't. And Spenny has it right now on the WoodwardSports.com chat poll. Who was the bigger bust, Zach Wilson or the bomb cyclone? Zach Wilson was 69% of the vote so far.
He should be 98%.
Right. So MP.
Which did you get for any of us that did tune in?
You got
How
what you
many
deserve.
Lions fans? No, just said that. Thank God we beat them. You know, I mean, it was closer. We were in New York, but when you're watching that, to sit here, it goes back to the adage, Neal. Would we sit here before the Jets game and say, if you are a good team, if you're a playoff team, you do not lose to Zach Wilson?
Yeah, and happy Festivus for all of those that celebrate.
Right.
And a great thing about this year is there's not many grievances that need to be aired about the Lions.
No, that's it.
So the airing of grievances can be kept to, I don't know, Zach Wilson and the bomb cyclone.
Today is officially the day of Festivus.
Today is Festivus, yes.
So,
who's got the poll? We need a poll. We got the feats of strength set up in the back.
Oh, the tone. The tone. I love it. Oh, the feats of strength were in the back
Yeah,
later?
see, Maz just said feats of strength, 2 to 4.
I love it.
All right, Neal is zoned out.
I just implored in the chat for everybody, can we just, let's be nice to each other today?
Yeah.
Just for today. Monday we can
That's
get
it.
back at it, because we're all going to be better.
no, but it's Friday.
I'm
We're supposed to be-
Canadian and I got to work
Absolutely.
Boxing Day. You got that? Okay? So we got
Now-
some people got bigger issues.
Now, what the hell is Boxing Day?
So when all the Canadian kids go outside and beat the living shit out of each other. That's how you get tough in
that
Canada.
really- that's
It's not
right?
because you're throwing out your Christmas presents and all that stuff. No, it's because it's literally a street fight. Why do you not see pictures of it? It started back in England and stuff.
Well, I thought it was.
This is a free day off.
Oh, you got me this crap for Christmas? I'm taking this back. I'm reboxing it.
Reboxing
Boom.
it. Yeah, that could be
I'd
it.
let you behind the curtain of the true Canadian towns. It's really like Letterkenny. Who's the toughest kid in town?
Yeah.
That's Boxing
Yeah.
Day.
No, but we're getting into Lions Panthers, obviously. Huge football game, and we are going to get into it in the next segment. And rarely have we gotten the chance to break games down, but I do want to take a look at some of the matchups and things like that. And we will. But we are going to talk a lot about the holiday weekend. Also, your greatest Christmas gifts you ever got. We'll do that coming up in the second hour as well. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to
Can I
chop
ask
it
a
up.
question for you guys?
Yes.
No. Of course
You can ask me.
I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Are we officially allowed to scoreboard watch?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to prepare. You're going to prepare as why you want to watch this team, why you
Absolutely.
wanted this. Because aren't we double scoreboard watching?
We're all the way in.
We're like, what real teams
Gotta
do.
keep an eye on the Rams.
Because you got, right, exactly, because you got draft capital in there and you don't have to worry about, wow. You know what's amazing for this Festivus that I am just absolutely grateful for is that we're not having this draft talk.
Right.
We haven't had the draft talk yet of who we're going to get.
But even if we did, though,
D-Mac.
D-Mac, see, here's the thing. Even if we did, that would be exciting because you'd be talking about 2 top 5 picks. We were covered. We finally
We're covered in all aspects.
finally
Aren't we
got
covered in
something.
all aspects?
We are. We're covered
And
in
I know
all
that,
aspects.
I know that we were talking before the show about getting in the media, right, being in the sport. We're getting a little bit screwed this weekend because it's Saturday, Sunday. And you mentioned to me, does it throw you off that NFL's played on Saturday?
Yeah. The whole when we talk about the holiday T-Foss, it's a bit of a ripoff that Christmas is on a Sunday. You don't get the day off.
Yeah.
Right. Today we wouldn't be working.
Absolutely. So that is weird.
But my butt in all this, though, is it's set up for the greatest Christmas in a long time
For Lions fans.
for Lions fans. This is all you really want as Lions fans for Christmas, right? The fact that you don't, and it's Christmas Eve. They give you a good feeling going into Christmas. I think it's going to be one of the greatest Christmases as of late.
Right, absolutely. And, we're getting into all of it. And Steve Lehman says, Neal, are we going to be talking super reckless if the Lions win and the Commanders and Seahawks lose?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm always amazed by the level of recklessness with each passing week that we've gotten to. I can't even imagine there's any runway left, but there is.
There is.
You know that there's runway left. But
But it's
hey,
going to be ridiculous because Lion fans are reckless
Lions fans.
every time they win a game.
I know, and it's getting worse and worse and worse, but better and better and better at the same
True, but
time.
now some people are going to have to pay with an ass kicking. That means there's going to be some bourbon drank, some beer drank, and so there's going to be fights because the Lions are doing so well.
I do have one. I do have one Lions concern though, and I see it shaping up, and I'll know more after the Packers-Dolphins game. Can you guys see this coming though? But I want
you just
that.
make stuff up and
No,
then
Terry,
we're-
it's this little thing called math, Terry.
I know it's always.
I said it all
math.
along.
It's always money,
We just
and we
need
got to be
Dolphins
like,
to
oh
take
my
care of
God, the
business.
world is coming to an
But
end.
see, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want it all.
It would be fun to just punch Aaron Rodgers in the mouth.
Just kick him in the dick, dude. Like for real.
And here's the difference, right? Where you want it, where it's real, where you have to go
where you
through
go
and
take
you
it.
control. You go take it. Not that it was given to you.
Yeah.
That you go and take it regardless.
But I'm equal parts. Like I'm equal parts scared and I'm equal parts excited with the opportunity. But hey, we'll talk
a
about that
man,
later.
Neal.
on.
Here's the whole
Man.
thing, Neal.
I know.
Look
yeah.
for the knockout.
You know-
I'll go have an old
You know what the
fashioned and
beauty
then
of
ask
the
me
clock
again.
is? That's the beauty of the clock.
Yeah.
You'll know even more because really right now to get to that point to make it that game? Because even in the worst case scenario, if you do lose, right, you've progressed this season.
Do you guys remember when this clock was in the teens?
Yes.
Feels like yesterday.
It does feel like yesterday.
D-Mac's little clock, all grown up.
That's it.
Doughboy Steve, a throat punch. Yeah, just a throat punch, a kick, and whatever, man. Jeremy Henderson, Neal, LMAO. But we have Black Santa in the house. Hey, you guys, we'll be merry. Throw your Black Santa comments in the WoodwardSports.com chat.
Please do.
I'm sure that'll go well.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
You know what I realized? Black Santa probably wasn't here because he's a little bit more prepared than maybe White Santa as far as getting the gifts out. Isn't that what he was doing yesterday?
No. Black Santa, you don't get your gifts a lot of times until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So he shows up when he feels like it.
On Monday.
Right. White Santa, man, he's got his little sleigh already. Now, Black Santa's like, I'll roll out of bed when I roll out of bed.
Yeah. I will say this, though, about this holiday weekend before we get into the Lions-Panthers and assorted Black Santa material. Christmas Eve is the day. This is my favorite day of the entire holiday season. Why?
Is it the greatest non-holiday of the year?
Yes, it is, because it's all the vibe and none of the responsibility.
I'll bring something up, right? This, out of any day, forget March 17th, St. Patty's Day, the day before Thanksgiving or whatever, this is the greatest drinking day of the year.
Low key, and no one recognizes it. Because you can go all day today, and
Absolutely.
no one knows.
Excuse.
And no one even knows, because no one's really keeping track. Because not everybody's around and stuff like that.
You got 2 days to recover.
There you go. Bam.
And then you do it all again.
And then you run it back.
Yeah.
Right.
That is absolutely the way it is. I do. I like this day. It's my favorite day of the holiday season.
And so we're having Christmas at my aunt and uncle's house in East Lansing. The very, very wealthy aunt and uncle that live in they have a golf simulator in their basement.
Oh, nice.
And my mom's driving, so I'm throwing the clubs in the back. I'm gonna get about 5 cups of wine in me. It's gonna be good.
But you know what? It's probably a good idea that your mom is driving anyway because of this blizzard. Don't drive like an ass.
Yes.
Just
That's
be
all
careful.
it takes, yeah.
Just be responsible. That's all it takes.
It was nice, though, having the traction control all-wheel drive.
Yes.
It was nice.
That's what I said. I said last night when I got home, I pull in the driveway. My dad's like, "Can you lift up our windshield wipers because it's going to freeze?" And so I do that, and I lift mine, and it just falls off, and I couldn't get it back on. And I was like, Dad, can I take your car tomorrow? My windshield wiper's broken. He's like, yeah, sure. And I have front wheel drive on mine. He's got the 4-wheel drive, the heated seat, the heated steering wheel. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, brings a little tear to my eye here. Look at, the Danny Rockster's only got one youngest son.
That's true.
You got to take advantage of it. That's what I like.
That
That's
is
what I
true.
like. Daddy's car.
Yeah.
Also, too, for the holiday season, big shout out to everybody. My dad is one. My dad's birthday is on Christmas Eve. So anybody whose birthday is like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, big shout out to you.
Chris in Kalkaska, he's a Christmas Day baby.
You got screwed.
And that's why. Shout out to you because you've been getting screwed over your whole life.
Yep.
Shouldn't someone born on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day celebrate a half birthday?
They should. That
true.
probably would be the
Yeah,
play.
because my kids tried to throw that on them. I said, no, you born in September. I'm not giving you a half birthday. There's no such thing.
Right. Where does Black Santa weigh in on the issue?
I haven't talked to him about that.
Yeah?
He's a very quiet guy.
Why are his eyes crossed? I looked at it today when I was angling it for the shot, and his eyes are crossed.
Yeah, know what? I don't know. You know what? He's probably been drinking.
I think, where's his glasses? If he's cross-eyed, he's his glasses.
And you know what, Terry? Since you said that, I'll cut everybody off before you stop typing right now. I got it. Yes, I'm sure he was drinking cognac or Hennessy. I'm sure of it. Okay, so save it. Save it. Don't need it.
Cognac with eggnog.
With eggnog. There you go. So, hey, we have it. No, we're going to get into it, though. What a great show. Hey, I've so looked forward to this show.
Such an easy show.
Yeah, just the vibe. Everybody. Be merry, everybody. Everybody be merry today. Why not?
I'm happy.
Black Santa's happy.
He
We're
is.
all happy.
Even though he's cross-eyed, he's happy.
Yeah. Well, he's been in that cognac.
Yeah.
The only thing that would top this off would be a lobster roll.
That's for sure. That's the only thing that could make this Christmas better is a lobster roll, and it has to be from Cousins Maine Lobster, because Woodward Sports is brought to you by Cousins Maine Lobster Detroit. Check out their food trucks rolling around the city, offering the tastiest lobster rolls, lobster tacos, and Terry and my favorite, lobster grilled cheese. Go to cousinsmainelobster.com and search locations to find the Detroit schedule, or download the app and order ahead and earn points. You can even scan that QR code right there and figure out where they are during this bomb cyclone. So make sure you check out Cousins Maine Lobster, Detroit.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Kroger's, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
Can't get enough Woodward Sports content? Head over to woodwardsports.com right now for up-to-date sports articles and great entertainment news. We have the best writers, bloggers, and coverage all at your fingertips. Head to woodwardsports.com right now to experience all Woodward Sports has to offer.
No better time than the present to get Gardner Alarm. We've been talking about them, home and personal, business, whatever security you need. Gardner Alarm is your guys. They are the local security experts. You want to be part of the Woodward Sports Network family, give them a call today. 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
How many straight days of flannel protection?
182.
182. Can I say halfway there, living on a prayer? There we go. Halfway to the year long. They've been protecting Sam's flannels. They can protect whatever you need. Guardian Alarm, your local security experts. Give them a call today. 1-800.
Stay out. Stay out of the end zone,
Christmas
DJ
Carolers,
Moore.
Stay out. I can sing my own song.
Guardian Alarm. Keep Carolina out of the end zone.
Back at it here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network on Bomb Cyclone Christmas Eve. We've gotten it all, everybody, and we love it. Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, Terry Foster, Black Santa, Spencer Raxter, Sam Flannel, all here wishing you and yours the very best of the holiday season. Before we get into Lions Panthers real quick, and I know this is going to be a slippery slope, and this is going to be a challenge of me being good at my job, but here we go anyway. Rob Swift, woodwardsports.com chat thread. My grandma bought Hennessy shots and put them up in her tree like ornaments. I got to dig through the tree one year for them. Best gift ever.
Oh wow, I can do that.
That sounds like a Raxter Christmas. It's a Christmas
You
family
sure you
event.
weren't at the Raxter's house for that day? The artist FKA Spoon says, Black Santa gets Mad Dog 2020. Nothing but the best for Black Santa. Terry, can we confirm? Would he be more grape, or what would be his flavor?
You know what? It could be apple.
Could be apple.
Have you heard of Annie Green Springs?
No.
Oh, that's when we used to go to Belle Isle. Everybody assumed all the brothers would have Mad Dog 2020. But when we first started drinking, man, we were a little bit of wimps, so we got Annie Green Springs. It's an apple wine. You could drink the whole bottle and not get drunk.
Is that the Boone's Farm of the Hood?
Is that like the Boone's Farm of
yeah,
Belle
but not
Isle?
many people know about it because it's not a real man's drink.
Yeah.
Man.
But we would drink it anyway because we were kids.
Well, everyone goes through that little Mad Dog 2020 thing. It's just, if you ever want to know what a headache tastes like, take a sip of Mad Dog 2020.
That's a great analogy.
It's true.
When I was in high school, or when I started drinking, I won't say how old I was. It was R&R and Four Locos.
Four
You
Locos.
can get a fifth of R&R for $7. I put that boy down.
A headache tastes like Mad Dog 2020. It
Good
does. Lions, Carolina Panthers. Lions minus 2.5. Let's get into it, guys. I mean, all the Christmas stuff going on, all the holiday stuff going on, and oh, by the way, your Detroit Lions are in the most important football game they played in 7 years.
Do we have a weather report?
Carolina, I have not looked it up as of yet. I will, though.
Yeah, yeah, obviously biggest game of the year and stuff like that. But like I've always felt, I still feel the same way. Getting through the Jets was the one road game early in this last 6 games that I was worried about.
32 degrees and sunny tomorrow.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
I like and yes, our offense hasn't traveled like it has played in the Dome at home, but
that
they've
defense
proven
has.
yes, exactly. So I think they're set up for this game. I think mentally and just hearing them, the biggest thing as a former athlete is I'm looking for mindset, and you're listening to the interviews after the game, and not of the coaches, but of the players, and their mindset is all on the same page as, okay, now we concentrate on Carolina, and they were saying that already. They're just trying to put wins together, put games together, and I think you're going to see more of a roundabout game is what we saw them play. The defense has to be big. I'm a bigger fan of Sam Darnold than I am of Zach Wilson, so there's some skepticism there, but really if we go out and play our game the way that we have, Neal, I think, again, it's the NFL. It's going to be a one-score game, but they should be able to cover that 2.5.
And boy, by the way, lots of talk about R&R in the Woodward Sports. You guys drink some nasty stuff,
R&R,
man.
R&R, Black Velvet, that was the way to go.
Old Crow getting represented in there as well.
Now, all y'all shut up.
Steel Reserve.
I've had the nastiest beer in America.
E&J's.
No, it's way worse than that. It's called Wiedemanns. Wiedemanns tastes like fermented, stale prune juice.
Ooh.
And if you have 2 bottles of Wiedemanns, you get the Hershey squirts, and you fart a lot.
Those are usually synonymous.
Which is a bad combo.
That's a dangerous combination.
Which are synonymous with each other.
Well, Terry, probably because it's just absolutely destroying your intestinal wall on the way down.
It probably is.
Everything
Yeah.
out.
But T-Foss, this Panthers team, I think we're programmed to think, well, they stink, right? Like, we're programmed to think that. Yes, the record's bad, but yes, they are in a race to win a division title. Yes, they've won 3 of their last 5. Yes, they won at Seattle recently. You know what I'm saying? Like, as this game gets closer, I get more and more worried about it.
You should be worried about every NFL game, first of all. But there's something magical happening with the Detroit Lions. What they're doing now, it's just like, I don't care how well you're playing, I don't care who you are, I'm going to beat you. So that's something that you don't see with the Detroit Lions. Like, I remember when they did the Hard Knocks, a lot of you guys played at Georgia, you played at Ohio State, you played at Michigan. When you went onto the field, you knew you were going to win. And so Dan Campbell
Are the Lions there, Terry? Do they expect to win now? Has it changed that quickly?
I think it has.
Really?
I think now they expect to
And
win.
in this case, you brought up the point about, they're playing against Carolina, who has something to play for, obviously. Well, they've proven, right? The Jets were in the same situation playing for something last week on the road, so they can put that feather in their caps, is that they can go on the road and beat a team who's in contention, right? It's not going to be an easy game. I'm sure we're going to be down at some point, but it's having the confidence. And I think, Terry, that's what's different. The magical thing is you're seeing it's that confidence that they can, Neal. And I think more so than not, when you ask them, they expect to win the last 3 games. And they expect more out of themselves, because I think that not only have they made us believers during this run, they've made themselves believers even more. Even more so.
Can I correct myself? Dealing with pro athletes, they always think they can win. And that's probably why they're pro athletes, because they have that mentality. Now, I think the Lions are up another step. Like, they know they're going to win. That's the difference. Like, I expect to win as opposed to I know I'm going to win. It's 2 different levels. I think they're at that level now.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. DJ says, Neal worried about every game. LOL. Relax, we got it. But DJ, look, like I'm new to this, bro.
You can't. And yes, it's sort of like take a deep breath, Neal. But it's not relax, because we should have, and it's only going to get worse. Right?
And the spread again. I know that you guys laugh at me for this, but it turns out to be true more often than it's not. That spread concerns me, man. Like, it opened up at 3, and then it got bet down. You know, people are putting their money on the Panthers.
Okay, right, and I think the biggest difference too that I see is that the rest of the, like Vegas and the rest of the country, believes in this team. They see what we see. Sometimes we, with our home teams, we don't see it the way that the league does, and we're the laughing stock. I don't think they look at us as a laughing stock anymore. I think that it's when you hear guys say around the league, yeah, probably don't want to play the Lions if we had a choice. I think it's true, because I don't think anybody really wants to play them because of the way that they play the football on both sides of the ball, that hard nose, right? That's what's gotten them there, the grit, that grind line mentality throughout the whole team, no matter where it is.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Tammy Chin says, I'll talk to everybody next week. Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you. Thank you, Tammy, by the way. Appreciate you tapping in all the time.
Merry Christmas,
and then on the flip side of that coin, you have Rad Dad Scott, who says, my dad drinks Yukon Jack straight. Jesus Christ.
My dad drinks Macallan. That's his thing.
Yeah?
I got him Macallan 18.
See, that's sophisticated. Right. That's something I would drink if I were a Scotch drinker.
Macallan and a Cohiba. That's what he drinks.
Do you agree? Somebody in the chat said Mad Dog 2020 is the White Castle for the gut bomb. Or is it more of the head?
White Castle does me in.
Who does it not?
Yeah, that's the cleaner. Yeah. It just clears you out.
That's the Weaverbeckers or whatever.
Weedermans.
That's the Weedermans.
No, I mean, you're drinking Yukon straight, man. Like, you're ready for any holiday season. Every day's a holiday to you. QB Michael G says, Jameson, Chark, St. Brown, Reynolds, and Raymond. And, you know, yeah, it's true. And Steve O'Baby says, Neal, the Lions have been in this situation before and have not capitalized in the past. It's time to put up or shut up for the Detroit Lions. And I guess that's my overriding concern through all this. Like, yes, you've won all these games, right? And they have. And they're on a roll, and they're playing well, and they went to New York and won. But it can all be undone.
Oh.
It can all be undone like that.
It can.
You lose to Carolina, man. You see what I'm saying?
We're going to hear that same old Lions. But you know what? The Lions are in the same position with the New York Jets, playing a bad team in the elements with a bad quarterback, and they've lost games like that. So you could say the last 4 or 5 games, they've been in that situation and have failed in the past, but this time they're succeeding.
I'm just conditioned to think this, guys. Like, I'm sorry I feel this way.
No, but I think that there's your point. Your self-awareness is your condition for this.
Right.
But it could be different. Terry told you it's different. I think it's a little bit different, but you're 100% right. They still got 3 games to make this right before, because they don't have any leeway to fall off that bridge. So, yes, and the more because you don't want to buy in, because you're conditioned so much that the other shoe's going to fall. It's the same way as watching the game. Here we go again. You're thinking you're seeing something different, but they get behind late in the fourth, and then do they have the fortitude to come back? Yes, they did. They got it done. So, same sort of mentality. They have to play better. If they play the same way, they get a good opportunity to lose. Like you said, Carolina's playing for a lot of stuff too. I just think that the Detroit team is a better team, and they don't impress me as much as maybe the Jets has given Detroit trouble.
You know what the Lions have been able to avoid? And this is a real thing, the up-down theory. in the NFL, for whatever reason, if you play great,
It's because of the offensive line, Terry.
Yeah, but when you play great, they beat someone 40-13, you're sucked the next week.
Right.
They've avoided that.
Because that offensive line is turnkey. It
is.
To me, that's before when we talked about what changed. That offensive line, and you heard me say this, D-Mac, from the first game against Nick Bosa. Shit changed when Penei Sewell walked in the door. It did, man, and I'll always go back to it. And you got, yes, I'm a slap. Yes, I'm a Stan. Yes, I'm a Sewell simp. No question about it.
Yes, I just finished the right side of his jacket.
But track back though, and yes, I know last season sucked and everything like that. But and you tell me, D-Mac, and I know we're late for the break. You know what? Tell me on the other side of this. Let me tell you about Big Boy and the comfort food. Hey, it's a bomb cyclone outside.
Bomb cyclone.
Yeah, but you can still make the trek. You can still make the trek up to Big Boy for some winter comfort food. Wintertime in Detroit's always better with the comfort foods from Big Boy. Try the classic meatloaf, Spencer.
Give me the loaf.
Give you the loaf. Or the Cajun chicken Alfredo. What about breakfast? The stuffed potato pancakes are back. The lumberjack, the Santa Fe garden, or the blockbuster. Stop by your local Big Boy today.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
When it comes to making your haircut truly an experience, there's no better place than Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Come to any one of our 26 Metro Detroit locations for an award-winning haircut experience and qualify for a chance to win a down payment for your dream home up to $200,000. Our precision haircut and talented stylists will have you looking good, feeling good, and give you a chance to change your life forever. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
All I want for Christmas is a Lions win, the Pistons in the playoffs, and the Red Wings to dominate. I don't ask for much.
I'm asking for a punt! A single punt!
And I've been really good this year.
Oh, you're so naughty. You're so naughty.
Woodward Sports.
Neal Ruhl here for Chili Peppers Tanning. You're never going to see the sun again, folks, until April.
Bomb cyclone.
There's going to be a bomb cyclone for the next 4 months. There's going to be 1,100 feet of snow. But you can still get to chilipepperstanning.com where you find cleanest salons in the D with spotless sanitized rooms and trained and certified tanning professionals. Join the Pepper Club. Get all the best deals. They'll beat competitors' prices by at least $5. You can pick up the Australian Gold, Designer Skin, Cal Tan, and the official beauty lotion of Spencer Raxter, the Swedish beauty lotion.
Oh, yeah.
ChiliPepperStanning.com. The hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, the darkest tans. They are your vitamin D headquarters. Again, you're never going to see the sun again. So
Bomb
get to
cyclone.
ChiliPepperStanning.com in one of their 27 locations with more on the way. Chili Peppers Tanning, y'all.
Chili Peppers, Dan.
Yay, yay. Love it. Love it. Christmas Eve, everybody. All the vibe, none of the responsibility. The day of the holiday season that was built for Neal Ruhl. Darren McCarty, Sam Flannel, Spencer Raxter, Terry Foster, the star of the show, Black Santa, is here in the house. Lots of talk of Mad Dog 2020 and gifts arriving late, waking up late, all that kind of stuff.
So I'm going to have to squash some of these stereotypes. It's not always about Mad Dog 2020. There's other cheap wines that we enjoy at Belle Isle in the summer.
There's other cheap wines.
There is.
Oh, man. WoodwardSports.com chat poll. Can we get to 100 likes in the first hour? Yes for Black Santa. Or no, you want a warm R&R shot. Good Christ. Who would choose that?
You know what? If Woodward Sports was real, you know what we would have next year?
What would we have, T-Foss?
A Black Santa ugly sweater.
I'm gonna have one for next year.
Real.
I couldn't get one delivered in time since we stumbled upon.
I know it's too late this year
Yeah.
for it, but next year, are we going to have Christmas next year?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Unless the bomb
Okay.
cyclone takes us out.
I'm
Right.
planning on celebrating it, so Black Santa Woodward Sports ugly sweater.
There you go. Believe. Hashtag believe. WoodwardSports.com chat thread. John Suba. Neal, doesn't mean anything considering 90% of the money is on the Lions on FanDuel. Then why is the line going down?
I don't know.
You know the answer to that.
Anytime the line moves, you should, be suspect to whatever else. You can't play it out. But hey, I'm more confident this weekend. We got tasks to do, obviously playing on the road, but they've found a way. Like that what blows me away, how quickly it can turn, Neal, where we're 1-6 and whatever, and haven't won a road game, we're ever going to win a road game, this and that, and then they bang, 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 knock 3 of them off.
And WoodwardSports.com chat thread, WeezyD313 says Frank Ragnow's got that dog in him, and he does. And for me, again, it goes back to the Sewell thing, and I asked Darren McCarty this during the break, and I think it's good, so I'll ask him it again right now in front of you. And D-Mac, can it be that simple when you talk about culture change, where Penei Sewell shows up as a rookie, locks up with Nick Bosa, has success against Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa tries to punk him. He ain't having it. Aaron Donald, the same deal. You fast forward to this season, they play the Cowboys, as Spenny said, put Micah Parsons in the phone booth, right? The great Micah Parsons.
Yep.
The greatest defender in the history of the NFL, I was told.
LT 2.0.
Yep, that's what I was told, right?
Mm-hmm.
And locked
should be
him.
playing for the Lions. Don't forget that.
Well, yeah. That's what I was told, too. Is it that simple, D-Mac? And you had a great comparison, I thought.
Well, it's sort of the greatness, and your opponents know your greatness to whatever it is, especially there. It's sort of like the Nick Lidstrom, analogy of greatness. The other team knows how great he is. He's not going to be flashy, might not be in the score sheet, but the top players, and the fact that he is going head to head, and this is the one thing that I think you see it as a unit, where it's not just Penei Sewell or Frank Ragnow, but it's everybody else around them. Because here, if you got one center that's like sort of the alpha, but you don't have any other guys on your line, right, then I'm going to pick on right, left side. It's not going to be there. What we have closer to here is what Philly has. You have closer to the Kelsey and the Lane Johnsons, which are perennial Pro Bowlers, stalwart guys, and your Ragnow and your Sewell. So yes, last year, what's this kid all about? Right, Neal? What's this Sewell all about? We heard him. It's the same thing when guys get drafted into your team or other teams. It's supposed to be the next greatest thing since sliced bread. You're going to test them. And then what we saw is always up to the test. So who knows that firsthand? The Aaron Donalds, the Nick Bosas, the Micah Parsons, if he's the real deal or not. And like I said, he is the real deal. But you nailed it as far as not just the Ragnows and the Sewells. They are the catalyst to that line. But it's the whole line.
They're the ignition point,
They
right?
haven't been 100% healthy and played all 5 guys and done all this. They've maneuvered guys in and out. That's why, the job that Hank Fraley's done is unbelievable as the offensive line coach.
WoodwardSports.com chat thread, Todd Saint says, trenches travel and can play anywhere. And Terry, that's why. That the offensive line is elite. It's the best offensive line since the early 90s.
It's so good. No, it's better than the 90s. Don't say the best offensive line since the 90s. It's better than that. It's better than the offensive line in the 90s. But the thing is, this offensive line is so good, it had me thinking that Jared Goff is an all-pro quarterback or a Pro Bowl quarterback.
You know what the beauty is, Neal? Isn't it nice when we're talking about the Lions and what we were told preseason of what would be their biggest asset, their offensive line, really is. What we were told is true. Oh, my God. That's different.
Elite.
But what we were told. Yeah. We were told this.
We were told it could be elite.
We were told stuff and it doesn't come to fruition.
Let me see if you fellas can remember this show. We did a show early, and they have all these experts. One expert site had the Lions as the 6th best offensive line in the NFL. Another one had him at number 26.
I remember.
You remember that?
Yep.
Yes.
How crazy is that?
It is when you look back at it.
Right.
When you look back at it. WoodwardSports.com chat thread, Rob Swift. Mickey's makes a sweet 6-pack of grenade bottles. What's cool is there's a game under each bottle cap. I'll take your word on that, Rob.
It's true.
Rick says Kessler's and Coke was the drink of my youth growing up in Leslie, Michigan.
I saw a lot of love for 99 bananas in there.
Who sent that in?
What is wrong with you people?
No, wait a minute.
Hey, Spenny, you know you popped a couple 99 bananas on the way out.
Hey, you know what? I had Wild Woody shots, or I had 99 banana shots at Wild Woody's in Roseville.
Before you get who sent in the Kessler's thing? Who sent in the Kessler's thing?
It was, I believe his name was Rick.
Rick, I hate you. And here's why. When I'm a sophomore at Central Michigan University, we had a intramural football team, and during the game I broke my thumb. So afterwards, the fellas like, T, you gonna be all right? So we went into my friend Mark Gurney's dorm room and pulled out a bottle of Kessler's. Because I said, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. And my man Gurney said, oh, well, you gonna sleep tonight because we're gonna do some shots. So all I remember doing shots, and I just kept reading on the bottle, smooth as silk.
Ain't nothing smooth.
Oh my God, I thought I was drinking sandpaper. It was just killing my throat. But you know, I slept that night.
I bet you did.
Knocked my ass out.
I bet that you did.
You got knocked up.
Yeah, right. No, you certainly did. Brandon Katz says Philadelphia's the only team with an elite offensive line. See, I would beg to differ, and I would say that your Lane Johnson is on a rookie contract with the Lions. So if you want to go dollar for dollar, this is why this team's good, Terry.
And the beauty is
built to last.
But that's the whole thing, is turning it over, right? Where you solidified that front. Now what are you working on, right? We talk about Jalen Carter and all these other guys, is solidifying the defensive side. But those lines will travel. That's the whole thing. If anything, minus the quarterback, are you not sort of the poor man's Philadelphia? Right? Forget the mobile quarterback.
I would say the rookie contract Philadelia.
There you go.
So therefore, you're more valuable.
Okay.
That would be the way I would put it. You defer to me. Thank you.
Sounds good. I'll appease you.
Steven Syret says, yes, more shots of Black Santa. Spenmo had a close-up of Black Santa while you were talking.
Did you see the cross eyes?
It scared me when I was moving it because he was looking at me with one eye.
Now I lost my whole train of thought there. I hope you're happy, Black Santa. But hey, that's the magic of Black Santa.
You know what, Neal? I'm gonna say this. You're a very fine host of a show.
Thank you.
Except when you bring up Black Santa, because then it gets you off kilter.
Well, it's not Black Santa. I believe. #believe in Black Santa. I do. It's the people in the WoodwardSports.com chat there. You know, I love our audience. We got a great audience. We have the best audience of the Final Word, the Degenerates on the morning show. All of it. We have the best audience going, and Woodward Sports.
Heavyweight chat's pretty lit.
Yeah, you guys are different.
You guys are
different.
Yeah.
But all those people are drunk though.
Right. They're different. WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Todd Sain says instead of smooth as silk, Terry, you should say rough as gravel.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how we got on Kessler's, but here we are. That's the magic of our audience. Time for some nickel packages.
Yes.
That's what I want to know. But not before we talk Swiss Insurance.
Swiss Insurance, of course. With the holiday season here, Swiss Insurance wants to remind you to insure those gifts of jewelry or collectibles. In the last 2 weeks, Swiss has saved its clients an average of 26% on their insurance premiums while increasing coverage. That's a lot of money to free up for the giving season. Happy holidays from Swiss Insurance, and go blue.
By now you know me, Christina Schnarri, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year. Sleigh bells ring and caroling, songs of love and cheer. Lights shine over me and you, walking down Woodward Avenue.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and a safe and happy new year from the Feldman Automotive family.
Neal Ruhl here for Bedrock Detroit. Downtown Detroit's all decked out this holiday season with the return of the Cadillac Lodge in the Monroe Street Midway. The Midway has a giant slide, winter bumper cars, and an indoor arcade. Plus, you can grab drinks at the Lodge before or after games. Headed down the Wings game, Pistons game, slide on through there. The Quick Lane Bowl, I'm going to the Quick Lane Bowl, as a matter of fact. After the show on Monday. Yes.
Oh, damn.
It's important to support it. And guess where I'm going to slide through? The Monroe Street Midway. Shop, eat, and play downtown all winter long with Decked Out Detroit. Go to deckedoutdetroit.com for more information. Christmas Eve. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Bomb Cyclone, and all. Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty.
Can I bring up something about the little...
Hold on, can I properly introduce Black Santa first?
Sure, go ahead.
Sam Flannel, Spencer Raxter, Terry Foster, and graced by the presence of the one, the only, Black Santa, right here in the house as you see on your television screen right now. Believe. Okay, Terry, what were you saying?
Down at the little festival they have downtown.
Yes.
You mentioned they have a giant slide.
They do.
That giant slide, you won't break your neck on that one.
That ain't the Belle Isle slide?
Yeah, it's
that
not
ain't the
that
Belle Isle
giant
slide?
No, that's not the Belle Isle slide. Thank God.
WoodwardSports.com chat there. Brandon Katz says Philadelphia has 4 Pro Bowl caliber offensive linemen: Kelsey, Lane Johnson, Malata, and Dickerson. You know,
So the Lions.
Yeah, I mean, when you roll out and you're looking at Taylor Decker, Jonah Jackson, Ragnow, Panay Sewell, I'll go head up with those guys, and I'll pay them less money. So holler at me.
I ain't hollering at you. I hear you.
That's what I'm saying. All right, nickel package time. The NFL. 5 questions about the National Football League. 5 downs, if you were. Spencer Raxter, let's get it.
All right, first question in the NFL nickel package. Can Gardner Minshew really help the Eagles beat the Cowboys this weekend?
Could he? Sure, because they're the Cowboys.
It's fair.
Will he? No, this is one of those NFL losses that the Eagles will get. They will. I mean, they just will. And look, it's no disrespect to Gardner Minshew. Everyone loves the mullet and the jean shorts, the jorts as you were.
Love the jorts.
Everybody loves it, and I get it. But yeah, I mean, the Eagles are what? What are they? 13-1?
Yep.
Are they going to go 16-1? No,
Probably not.
this is a loss. They're going to lose this football game. So,
yeah, here's
no.
what's going to happen. No, he cannot help them beat the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys will win, and then we're going to hear all these stupid scenarios. Oh, the Cowboys sent a message that they're ready for the Eagles
1,000,000%.
when the playoffs begin. No, that doesn't. You don't send messages to teams during the regular season. That's not the case.
If we're talking about the league and stuff like that, you know how we felt all year long about Minnesota being the imposter of the league, but isn't Dallas really like close second?
They're a perennial imposter.
Perennial imposter. Like do they feel threatening at all?
No.
Like the Lions feel like if I'm an NFL, like I don't want to play the Lions. I don't know and I get the talent with the CeeDee Lambs and all this stuff like this, but that Dallas just doesn't do it for me.
No, not at all, man.
Like if I'm an NFL team, I don't want to play. I want to play Dallas more than I want to play the Lions.
You know what the Dallas Cowboys do? They wear sugar pants. You think they're bad, but the bottom line is when you look at them eye to eye.
What are sugar pants?
That means you're not real.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're fake. You're wearing sugar pants.
I'll even go so far as to tell you this. Now that it's under 5 at 4.5. Get right this weekend on the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh!
Get right. And I don't like them. You know I don't like them. But I I am independent of the matchups. I understand how the scheduling game, but they're not going 16-1, and therefore they're going to lose a road game, everybody. And that road game is going to be this weekend. Get right. We're 31-10, confirmed, right, Minister of Accountability?
That's
31-10. And we're coming off the San Jose State loss. So you know what that means, Terry Foster. We don't lose 2 in a row here.
Good teams don't lose back-to-back. Great teams cover.
We have never lost 2 in a row here, as a matter of fact. Second down.
Second down, next question. Marquee quarterback matchup this weekend. Probably the best in the whole NFL all season. Who would you rather have on your side quarterbacking your team? Brock Purdy or Taylor Heineke?
I don't care as long as I have Nick Bosa.
That's fair.
Again, I am a Nick Bosa stan as well. Nick Bosa simp. Sam Flannel is too. So, you can't just say it's an anti-Michigan bias. Sam Flannel's a Michigan slappy. He's a Nick Bosa simp. For this weekend, I'd rather have Brock Purdy as my quarterback because that means I have Nick Bosa on my team because he plays for the 49ers.
Yeah, and which is that too, that defense travels. But I'm a fan of Brock Purdy's. Taylor Heineke, I'm a fan of his toughness, but what he showed in the game, he's just not good enough. He's not that next level NFL quarterback. Brock Purdy, I think, is proving that he can win against guys that you're not supposed to win against, that teams. And I think that he's smart enough, having the Harvard grad, that him and Shanahan are on the same page. That's why one of my bets this weekend is San Francisco, and I am riding the Brock Purdy train.
Yeah, and for
I'm
me,
a Heineke guy, but I think with the
Heineken, Terry, it's called Heineken.
Heineken.
Oh, you meant the quarterback. Okay.
Right. No, but San Francisco's proven they don't need a quarterback to win.
Yes.
It's like an old school college
because they have Nick Bosa.
Yeah, they have Nick Bosa. This is like
Trent Williams and George Kittle and Chris McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel.
Right. This is like Oklahoma back in the day against Fresno State. No offense, they didn't need a quarterback. They just rolled out and kicked their ass and went home.
No, I'm a big Nick Bosa, and Sam Flannel's with me on this one. He should be the MVP of the NFL to me.
Hey, Patrick Mahomes won, Jalen Hurts, then maybe Nick Bosa. That's probably the order that I would go in.
He should be in that discussion to me.
100%. He's having one of the best seasons by a defensive player I've ever seen in my lifetime. So impactful, so dominant, and he might be the best overall player in the NFL, as I've said.
Yeah. Third down.
Third question of the Nickle package. Who has the better pass rush unit? The Dallas Cowboys or the San Francisco 49ers?
That's you guys know where I'm going with this one.
Is there a debate?
No, there is no debate to me. And look, I know there's a contingent of Micah Parsons, Maziacs out there as well. Guys, I'm telling you this. If you watch the 49ers Washington game this weekend, just watch Nick Bosa for a quarter. Just watch him for a quarter. The explosion off the edge. An absolute game wrecker. It is.
The Cowboys have 7 guys with 3 or more sacks.
And that's great. It is. That's great. But as these games pick up in importance, and you've heard me say this, D-Mac, and you've confirmed it as well, things shrink in professional sports. Rotations shrink. The number of contributors shrink. Your dudes be your dudes.
Well, that's the big thing, too. And now if teams are game planning, everybody game plans against Nick Bosa. So it's the team around him also. Right. It doesn't matter when they're game planning for him and he's still being as effective, but he's also got players around him. Spenny mentions Cowboys with 7 guys with 3 sacks, but as a unit, that San Francisco unit, that's the one you don't want to play.
T-Foss, who do you want, Micah Parsons or Nick Bosa?
I'm going to say, I'm going to equate this to an NBA game. Who do you want taking the shot at the end of the game? The Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry, right.
I want Iguodala.
Oh, God.
The MVP. The Finals MVP.
That's right, the Finals MVP. So, you're right. Later in the season, who's going to be taking that last shot? The most talented player. So, it's going to be
Nick Bosa. Yep, there is. There's no doubt. Fourth down?
Fourth question. Will Bill Belichick and that Patriots defense be able to slow down Joe Burrow and that wide receiving core?
You know what about that game is and you have these every single weekend in the NFL. That game is the one that I'm most excited for that I won't watch. If that makes any sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how that plays out. but I'm not going to watch it.
We're
I know
always
I'm not.
excited to see how Bill Belichick schemes against guys who are arguably one of the better quarterbacks in the league. And can he shut it down? Because no one's been able to really shut down that Cincinnati
They are rolling.
offense. So what do we all say? Why does this match up? Oh, because Uncle Bill. If anybody can do it, look what Uncle Bill does to all these great quarterbacks. I don't know if he can.
But you know what? It can happen later in the season because of weather. Because of we don't know what the weather's going to be like. It could be cold, it could be snowy and blizzardy and stuff like that. So I see unstoppable teams get slowed down in December.
It's
So
true.
It could very well happen.
Yeah. It could happen. Do you Spenny, do you quasi-expect it to happen? I quasi-expect it to happen.
Yeah. I'm not
now, they
certain.
could win. He could slow them down and shut them down, and the
they'll
Bengals could
win,
still win.
But he's
here's
not
the
going
thing:
for
do you not
300.
think that the Bengals, with what they've been doing from last year to this year, whatever, they're figuring out they can win different ways? Like I think if it's a weather game and some where they got to run the ball and short passes, I'm confident in Joe Burrow. It's going to be tough, but I think the weather plays more of a factor than it is the scheme.
All right.
Final question of the nickel package. Which game will be more lopsided? Chargers versus the Colts or Bills versus the Bears?
Nick Foles,
Nick
that
Foles,
quarterback
yeah.
for the Colts.
Yeah.
Saint Nick.
Saint Nick at Christmas.
Yeah.
Can you go against Saint Nick at Christmas?
But can his magic overcome Jeff Saturday being the coach?
That's a good question.
So
on
wait
a
a
Saturday.
minute. I'm going to say
On a
Jeff
Saturday.
Saturday hasn't been a disaster. They lost close games, right? He ain't getting blown out.
you lose a 33-point lead, something nobody else has ever done in the
That was
history.
pretty bad.
But still.
And here's where they lost it too,
But
Terry.
still, come on, Terry.
At the end of the third quarter, when they have the ball with like a minute 40 to go, they go 3 and out in like 40 seconds.
That's hard to do.
That's
but
that's what shifted everything. They should have been punting that ball well into the fourth quarter.
But yes, that was bad. But they lost by 3.
Yes,
That's
they
all
did.
I'm saying.
Yeah, Jeff said. But you know what, though? The Bears, man, they're a cover machine. They don't win, but they cover.
True.
Justin Fields makes a play
Still got
every
Eddie Jackson.
single week.
And yeah, Justin Fields.
Are we comfortable with the Bills, by the way, real quick? How are we feeling about the Bills? Yeah, right there, D-Mac, right there.
It was a big loss. Big loss.
Yeah.
There's still something there. It's that like little chink that to me they still have that ability of a team's like Kansas City scoring on them in 10 seconds like they've done twice in the past few games they've played them. I don't know. I think a lot of it has to do with wear and conditions, but no, they haven't proved to me yet. I don't have that feeling like you have. Oh, okay, I saw the Wings play or the Lions and stuff. I don't have that with the Bills.
Yeah,
The Bills were that team.
Yes,
Until
but
they
they've
weren't.
evolved until
there's something missing there. We agree with that.
Yeah.
You know who took the shine out of them? Your Detroit Lions. Hate to say it.
It's true. They're a franchise wrecker.
Right.
Just like they destroyed the Arizona Cardinals.
Yep.
Yes.
That
Yes,
is
sir.
fact.
And the Cardinals are still picking up the pieces from their visit to Ford
And
Field.
you know who else they could destroy? They could destroy the Green Bay Packers. Let's say that game ends up, they're both tied and winner
I don't want to
takes
talk
off.
about it now, Terry.
No,
I'm not prepared to
winner
talk about it now.
takes off. And they bust their ass at
I'm not
Lambeau
prepared.
Field. Aaron Rodgers is done. The Green Bay Packers are done.
I'm not prepared to talk about it.
I like that, Terry.
That's how you could bust. Sometimes
we
you
know,
go out
Terry.
and win football games,
Terry,
right?
we're well aware of it up here. We are absolutely well aware. We're just not prepared. We just got to go into Saturday, tomorrow's game.
So I'm doing the show with a couple worm boys.
Not a couple worm boys. A couple that we can't put Saturday ahead. But yes,
Worm
you have
boys.
everything set up for yourself. I said this 2 weeks ago. Look what it's going to come down to. And you can do that. And what did you say? Because all my man don't care about that. But if he can slap $100 million on Green Bay's
Oh, yeah.
books, we don't have to worry about him for a while.
We don't have to worry about it
Now,
for a
here's
while.
what you could hear. Season ends, Lions beat the Packers, let's say 40-20 or something. And at the end, Aaron Rodgers says, I'm quitting football because of that team.
I hope he does.
God, that
Well,
would be
everybody
so great.
would get what their wish, because then they'd be on the cap for $100 million for Rodgers, and Neal would be happy.
Yeah.
Everybody else would be happy.
Well, speaking of
Karma's real.
Speaking of getting your wish, I know a lot of kids over at the Mott Children's Hospital got their wish, Sam Flag.
Absolutely. We just took the gifts over last night. All this week, Woodward Sports is stuffing our studio. Every year we team up with Mike at Meyer on 12 Mile and Telegraph and Guardian Alarm to kick off Stuff a Studio. Now we want you to help us stuff our studio full of new unwrapped toys for the children of Mott Children's Hospital in Ann Arbor. Stop by all week long and drop off a toy from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. or send a donation to our Venmo at Woodward Sports and we will shop for you. 'Tis the season to give back to the children. Stuff a Studio 2022, powered by Wicked Awesome Wishes.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991? Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
That shit.
Neal Ruhl here for Planet Fitness, the official studio sponsor of Woodward Sports, also home of the judgment-free zone where you can work out for just $10 a month. And you can upgrade to the black card as well. You basically own Planet Fitness. Unlimited guest privileges, use of all the amenities, over 2,000 Planet Fitnesses around the world. You can come and go as you please. You can join today in club, or you can jump on your computer. Go to planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, Darren McCarty, even in a bomb cyclone.
Bomb cyclone.
Where your fitness, because you might have your snowblower all prepped to go and you might have to be ready, is very essential.
You know Planet Fitness's newest member is?
Who's that?
Little B.
Lil B.
Oh.
There you go. Lil B. I like it. The Monroe Street Midway, too. I like that as well. It's time for the Midway Minute. I'm going to get down there, I believe, on Monday after the Quick Lane Bowl. We'll peep the winter bumper cars and the Arctic Slide. Also the food. Why not? Burgers, pierogies, homemade chili, chicken sandwiches, mac and cheese bites as well. Get down there today. Santa Claus making his final appearance before it is go time. And actually, yesterday was his final appearance. He had to get ready. Maybe you'll see Black Santa down there.
Yeah, Black Santa. It's the weekend. The white guys get the weekends off. Black Santa be down there.
There you go. So you can go hang out with T-Foss. Maybe Black Santa will be there as well. All of it is down there for you at the Monroe Street Midway. And the Midway Minute. Go to deckedoutdetroit.com for more information. Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Robert Colosia on a woodwardsports.com chat thread. Saturday hasn't brought in any of his own coaches or players. How can you credit or blame him for anything? He's got like a 51-game clock, LOL. Because, Robert, he's never done this at any kind of level, and it shows. It shows. The whole thing shows.
I'm sure he coached Pee Wee.
Yeah, he coached high school football.
Yeah.
Cool.
His son's team, probably.
They stink. They stink. And he's part of the problem. That's just, hey, maybe you can disagree with it.
Oh, by the way, though, but if there is a big influx of Michigan and the Settlers of Catan, it's all due to you, Councilman. Send in another Settlers of Catan this year. Thank you for the kids at Mott Hospital.
Settlers of Catan Game of Thrones edition.
Money?
Yeah.
Maybe next year. You got that, Councilman? Settlers of Catan. Game of Thrones edition.
Very cool.
Also, WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Brandon Katz says Rodgers will likely come back for another year. He gets $40 million for playing next year. No, his yearly cash next year is $59.5 million.
Jesus Christ.
So that's what he gets next year.
Hello.
Yeah. So yeah, he's going to be back. Although I would want him to retire. Oh, that would be so great. so great and just destroy the Packers franchise. All right, college football. Oh, by the way, it's been going on. I watched the Armed Forces Bowl last night. Watch Air Force run it 67 times against Baylor.
Oh, they beat the
Sounds like
ish
a Jim
out
Harbaugh
of Baylor.
offense.
Baylor wanted no part of 67 rush attempts in 15-degree weather in Dallas.
Air Force
No
choked
part.
the life out of them. Okay, so this week we're going to do a little bit of an NFL draft preview nickel package where we compare 2023 draft prospects with 2022 rookies. We'll do one now, and then we'll do one after the draft.
Cool.
First down, who finishes their rookie season with more rushing yards? Kenneth Walker this year or Bijan Robinson next year?
You said Kenneth Walker's around 700-ish?
696.
696. They got, what, 3 games?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll probably get to 800 something.
Yeah, 900. Maybe an outside shot of 1,000 if he pops off. Those are always tough to answer because I don't know what situation. You're assuming if Bijan Robinson walks into a situation where he's going to be the main guy, like a Kenneth Walker type situation.
So we're doing one now and then one later.
I am a big Bijan Robinson guy, as you are too, Sam.
Yes,
Flannel. That's a big ass though to walk in the door and run for 900 yards. Just for fun, yeah. I'll say I would take Bijan Robinson plus money in that scenario. Is that fair?
Fair enough.
Here's the question, right? What would Walker have if he was healthy? Does Bijan Robinson have an impact that Kenneth Walker does in Seattle by where he ends up? Is he durable? Is he going to get the ball? Is he going to play?
He's got the look like he will.
So
be.
he's right, exactly. And for that aspect, can we say that if Kenneth Walker was healthy, he's a 1,000-yard rusher?
Oh yeah, you can easily say that, but he wasn't.
But he wasn't.
Right.
So do you think the durability of Bijan Robinson? You got to figure out he's got to go to the right system and stuff. But I think. A telltale sign, I'll go Robinson because of this. I'd say Walker, if he had 1,000 yards, it'd be tough to catch, but because of his injuries, I'll go Bijan.
I'm going to go Kenneth Walker because we don't, like I said, you don't know the situation that Robinson's going to go into. He could go to a team that, hey, rookie, we're already set. We'll give you some carries here and then, but, shut up and carry my donuts and my bags and stuff. So I'm going Kenneth Walker.
Real quick, WorldSports.com chat thread. Brandon, $60 million is not the cap hit for Rodgers. Total cash next year, $59.5 million. The cap hit next year for Rodgers is $31.6 million. Bonuses have to be paid out, bro. All right, go ahead. Third down.
All right,
second down.
Second down. Who finishes their rookie season with more sacks? Aiden Hutchinson this season or Will Anderson next season?
Aiden's drying up lately, isn't he? As we, from a sack. I'm not saying he's playing bad. I'm saying that the sacks are drying up, right?
But at least he's leading all rookies in sacks. He's shown that he can play and pile up the numbers. So I think the answer that you think in your head is, of course, Will Anderson, but he has to get at least 7.
Right.
And Aiden's not done.
No, he's not done yet. Certainly not done.
He gets them
yet.
in bunches. He'll get 2 in this game, and then he'll chill for a couple games.
Right.
But you know what? I don't know why, but I always envision Will Anderson in the NFL being more of a run stopper. So I'm going to go Aiden Hutchinson.
You're going to say Aiden Hutchinson? Mm-hmm. I think Will Anderson's going to be generational. And it looks like, as it's going to play out, it looks like he's going to be playing for the Bears. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you had to bet on it, that's what you'd bet on right now. I think I'll go with Will Anderson, too. I think I will. James Houston might run Hutch down.
He might.
Yeah, it's incredible.
That? Yeah,
it's incredible, man.
Yep.
I'll go with Will Anderson on this.
I'll say Hutch. I think he's got a couple left, and 9's tough to take as a rookie. And Justin, I think that we've seen that.
It's a great question,
It
Sam
is a great question.
Those numbers are right there. I got to keep the character up though, right? And take Will Anderson. That's what I was told.
All Michigan hate. No,
all Michigan hate all the time.
I'm kidding, of course. Okay, question 3, third down. Which Ohio State wide receiver finishes their rookie season with more yards? Chris Olave this season or Jackson Smith and Jigba next season? Chris Olave is currently at 940.
That's a big ask for Jackson Smith and Jigba to roll in and get 1,000, especially too with the health concerns.
Yeah,
it's the soft tissue stuff, right? Like it's basically a hamstring for him, isn't it? That's been the problem. That's kind of been my understanding of it.
Yeah, he probably could have come back though.
Well, hey, he wants to get right for the NFL draft instead of play for a national title.
It's not his hamstring. I think the question is his heart muscle, right? So the fact that Olave has proven that he really hasn't missed a beat. So I'm going to go Olave. I'm impressed because
I'm going to go the
shown
same
the toughness.
thing with Kenneth Walker. don't know what situation he's going to walk into. So I'm going to go Olave because he's proven he's got the numbers up there. I don't trust rookies in the NFL.
As you shouldn't. You know, as you shouldn't. If Jackson Smith-Njigba does do that, though, walks in and gets 1,000 yards, that's only going to open the door more for guys to tap out of the college football playoff.
Hey, and that's very true. And remember, last year on the 2021 Ohio State team, that had Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, and Jackson Smith-Njigba. Jackson Smith-Njigba led them in receiving. So, I mean, we kind of forgot about him, but he is a damn good wide receiver and a good prospect.
Right.
So, fourth down, going to a different school. Which USC wide receiver finishes the rookie season with more receiving yards? Drake London this season or Jordan Addison next season? Drake London currently has 603.
But Jordan, and he played with the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, and I just never, from what I expected, winning a Blitnikoff Award at Pitt and everything like that, from what I expected, he left me wanting a lot more.
I mean, he stole that Blitnikoff Award from Jamison Williams, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
He had about half the receiving yards as he did in his season at Pitt, so I expected more too.
Like, I thought he was going to be dynamic.
They had so many weapons in that offense, though.
Which I get, but
They had $3 million receivers.
he made more money than Jamison Williams did this year. You know, with the name, image, and likeness at USC, and maybe that stunts my belief in him. Because I was really big. I thought he was going to be incredible this year. I thought he had another Blitnikoff loading up. And he had the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, dude, and was just kind of mid. And that's fair. Versus what the expectations were. He was mid.
Sure.
Well, yeah, if you're going to go by that, but can we agree that he's got NFL prospect written all over him? Like, he can play in the big game? So I mean, sometimes, isn't there, Terry? Don't you see sometimes these guys in college that you expected more, you don't get that because whether they're a late bloomer or maybe it's system or whatever, and then they go to the NFL and boom, you get that athletic ability, the ball out and use
or I don't want to get hurt my senior year, so I'm not going to go all out. I'll be good, but I ain't going to be excellent.
Again, you're going to continue to see this. Within the next 3 years, somebody's going to opt out of the college football playoff that's going to blow your mind.
It will.
It's going to happen, man. It is.
Yep. Or, in 10 years, we see college football, they're going to play touch football.
Could be. Fifth down.
All right, fifth down. Who finishes the rookie season with more interceptions? Sauce Gardner this season or Joey Porter Jr. next season?
Joey Porter Jr. next season.
I mean, they don't throw the ball Sauce's way.
They're not going to throw the ball at Sauce
He does
Gardner.
have two, though, and interceptions are hard to come by in the NFL no matter who you are as a corner. So, I mean, he at least has a couple with the very few targets he's gotten against him.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be they will throw at Joey Porter Jr. And by the way, Lions fans, that dream, by the way, of Jalen Carter and Joey Porter Jr. is dead.
Don't kill my dream.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, and I'm talking to you in particular, Spence, because he keeps clicking up the draft
He's
board.
going to be like right around 10.
Yeah. So your
He'll
dream
probably
is
be
dead.
the first or second cornerback
Spenny,
off the board.
Better you hear it from me than from somebody else.
But guys, yes, you're right. Except what did the Lions, this regime, your boy, do with his second pick last year?
That's a good point.
He made a move.
We got a second.
I'm just saying it's different, right? Because you could go make that move, and that guy could be Porter, could be your Jamison Williams of 2022.
Or you could fleece Jim Irsay for Stephon Gilmore.
You probably could at that standpoint.
Or the NFL can say, we're not letting this man jip our league for a second straight year. We're not going to allow any trades.
That could be true too. Also,
the moral of the story is they don't throw at Sauce Gardner.
No, they don't.
And this is the NFL. First it was Nick Saban, and no one believed. Now it's the NFL.
You believed. I believed. Yeah. That was the tipping point.
Yeah. First it was Nick Saban. Now it's the NFL.
Yeah, he held St. Brown to under 10 catches, so he must be good.
There you go. True fact.
Yeah, I mean, Sauce Gardner was generational coming in. He came right in and is one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. I think Joey Porter Jr. is going to be a good NFL player, but I don't think he's going to make that kind of an impact right away, which means he will get more targets and he might just sort of back into a couple interceptions.
The crazy thing is when so Braylon went out to the Jets game. Jets had him out, showed him the whole experience. And he said he was talking with different players. He talked to Sauce Gardner because, they both went to the same high school. Sauce from Detroit, stuff like that. Braylon was like, when did it like click for you in the NFL that like you're here and you're that guy? Braylon was like, for me, it was like game like 5 or 6 that I was like, yeah, I'm here, I can do this. And Sauce was like, week 1. Week 1, I knew I was.
And you know what?
Him.
He plays that way.
Yeah.
He plays.
He was
like,
right. Sauce was right.
Things that we know. He was right. Things that we were told. You know what else we were told and we're right about? You know it, you love it at Alta. Because, you know, uptime, it matters. Alta equipment has everything you need to get the job done. Bomb Cyclone. Who knows what you got? But Alta Red, they got you covered. Give them a call today. 844. Go to Alta. That's 844. No matter what it is, go to Alta.
Chilly weather approaches, Big Boy's got the perfect comfort meals for you. Try our hearty classic meatloaf or our creamy Cajun chicken Alfredo. These will be sure to leave you craving for more. How about breakfast? Our stuffed potato pancakes are back with our lumberjack, blockbuster, and Santa Fe Garden. These potato pancakes will definitely fill you up. Whether it's for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, come stock up on the perfect comfort meal today. We'll see you soon at Big Boy.
My name is Lee. I've lost 35 pounds on the Custom Health Center program. So the 3 biggest benefits that I've gotten from this program has been I'm not snoring anymore, I have a lot of energy, it's great, and oh, by the way, look at this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Call us at 844-789-THIN or visit CustomHealthCenters.com for a free consultation and get started for as little as $5 a day.
The Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck is the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. Multiple different ways you can play. They've got $12 open unlimited play and private lane reservation for $120. If you get thirsty, they got a $2 mystery beer vending machine and multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So make sure you go check them out at Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com.
Back at it here, Christmas Eve, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, Sam Flannel, Spencer Raxter, Terry Foster, flanked by the one, the only Black Santa here in the house as well. Believe, everybody, believe. We're going to talk holiday season, greatest Christmas gift you ever got. We're going to do that towards the final segment of the show. Christmas Eve, man, goated on the sticks, as my son would say. All the Christmas vibe, none of the Christmas responsibility. It's the best. I'm happy. Lots of talk here in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Chuck Brewer asked, I didn't see it last week. How many times did the Lions throw at Sauce? That would be 0.
0.
Yesterday, the Jaguars threw at him twice.
What's 0 plus 0?
That'd be 0.
And how does that go for?
Yeah, so Sam Flannel, while it wasn't as egregious as your Nebraska is back take, while it wasn't as egregious as your Scott Frost will have a bounce-back year take and then subsequently got fired, and they paid double the buyout when they could have waited 2 weeks.
Oh, he bounced back. They bounced his ass out of town.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a bounce.
Said, we want you so far gone, we're going to pay you double.
Double to get you the hell out of here. It wasn't as egregious as those takes, Sam Flannel. But you were on the Aiden Hutchinson train for NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
Looks like he's going to come up just short. It's time to put that to bed, right?
I don't know about put it to bed, but it is on life support.
Okay.
And for the record, Aiden Hutchinson is leading all rookies in sacks with 7. He's having a damn good season. He'll probably finish 3rd or 4th at the absolute worst. I think the only pathway for Aiden Hutchinson to winning this is to get to 10 sacks. I know that's kind of an arbitrary number, but he's been playing a lot better against the run.
Yes.
I mean, he's been everything that we hoped he would be.
You know what he's done?
What's that?
Is that over-aggressiveness that was costing him before, that I believe teams played into. He's really stepped that back a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. He looks like that smart player that we all thought he would be coming out of college. He's he's delivered.
The drop back interceptions are brilliant.
Maturity.
Brilliance.
Maturity's the biggest
You
question
don't see rookies
have.
do stuff like that.
You mentioned before the break about Braylon talking to Sauce Gardner. When did you know? You know, if you'd asked Aiden Hutchinson, I got to think it's like 5-6 games or whatever. But you look at the value of now of Aiden Hutchinson playing smart, playing mature, being in the right lane or whatever. The rest of the guys, Kaminsky picks up a sack here. You look at the way that the middle's playing. They made the linebacking play better. So as a team, and you nailed it, Neal, the sheer athleticism to make interceptions at that position is elite. So the fact that can we not sit here and agree is that sometimes, hey, I was fortunate enough to win the OHL Player of the Year my last year junior, and I lost to finish second in the Canadian Hockey League because Corey Hurst, the goalie out of Kamloops, had a better year, right? Sometimes guys are just better, but if we look back at this, we should just be proud and happy that we got the right guy for us.
100%. And it's that case of just Sauce Gardner. He might be having the best season any corner is having as a rookie year. In his rookie year, he is prime Darrelle Revis as a rookie, and that's what's going to stop Aiden Hutchinson from probably winning Defensive Rookie of the Year. Although, like I said, if he gets 10 sacks and the Lions have 10 wins and their defense continues to improve, I think Aiden Hutchinson could get it, but it's Sauce's award to lose at this point.
And
He's
Terry,
just so
a
good.
unicorn.
Yeah, and Terry, this is something that I think you're on a lot, where you discuss it. The thing with the Sauce Gardner thing is it's such lore now, too. Like when you have teams that don't target you, and then the following week there's 2 targets at you, that's kind of self-feeding and self-fulfilling, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
However, you have to throw in the knucklehead factor. There are some people who are voters who don't understand that. They'll look at him and say, he hasn't had an interception in 5 weeks, so I'm not going to vote for him.
And that's what we're getting at too, where and it's a little bit tongue in cheek, and I apologize because I lost the comment. It was something along the lines of, well, he didn't do anything the last 2 weeks, so that hurts him then, right? It was tongue in cheek, obviously, but there is a reality to that.
No, it's not tongue in cheek. It's true. Some
You know what
people
the reality
look at it
is
that
too,
way.
Terry? How about this part? The fact that the Jets are on a decline to the end of the season and the Lions are on an ascend. That's got to help Hutchinson.
That'll play into it too. So this is not over.
For me, it's like Sauce Gardner is already a top 3 cornerback in the NFL this year. Aiden Hutchinson, as great as we think he's going to be, as good as the season he's
that's
having,
a great point. That's a great
not
take.
Top 3 edge rusher.
If you had a cornerback draft,
Yeah.
where would Sauce Gardner go?
Top 3.
And I'm not even talking about contract
No,
base.
yeah.
And you're not talking about rookies. You're talking about everybody.
Like a fantasy cornerback draft.
Yeah, but let's look at the importance of the position. If you were a draft evaluator, who would you pick first on your defense? The best edge rusher out of the draft or the best cornerback? You would take the edge rusher. So the importance of position factors in also.
No, it does. Yeah, no question, it does, and I understand that, and it has become the most important position in football, the edge.
Yeah.
Because sacks are the new punts.
But
sacks are the new turnovers.
Cornerback is also the second hardest position in football.
Right.
Especially to translate
It's so
from college
skilled.
to pro. It's quarterback and cornerback. Like, you start off running backwards against some of the best athletes in the planet.
And they're running forward.
And you can't.
And they know
touch
where
them.
they're going. You
Yeah,
don't.
Yeah, but the rules
You don't
make
got-
it where it's not the second
You don't got the
most
ways
important.
out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you can't touch them anymore.
that is true.
The rules, right?
Kevin in Muskegon says, who's the offensive rookie of the year? According to the odds makers, Garrett Wilson, the receiver for the Jets, is
Really?
minus 250.
That's because Olave's hurt.
Kenneth Walker got hurt.
Kenneth
Kenneth
Walker
Walker
missed some
7-1. Christian Watson actually
I think
is
Damon Pierce should be up there.
8-1. Brock Purdy is 8-1. Chris Olave is 12-1. Brian Robinson is 20-1. Damian Pierce 60-1 right now.
That's because the Texans suck.
Yeah. That's
He's
not.
having a
He's
good
been good.
season, though.
Yeah, he's absolutely been good. So, wow, the Jets are going to win both of them, Terry, as the favorites sit right now.
Yeah, and the team stinks.
No,
That's
that-
why individual
'Cause of Zach
awards
Wilson.
don't mean
That's the
anything.
Zach Wilson
Zach
factor.
Wilson.
Welcome to the Zach Wilson party.
Stacy's
Oh, yeah, you're right.
mom
CJ Snyder's
got
right.
it going on.
That bum.
Damon Pierce is done for the year. That's
Oh,
why.
that's true.
Yeah,
I forgot he got
about
hurt.
that,
Yeah,
too.
I forgot he got hurt. But yeah, he was good. He was very, very good. But when you add it all up, Tifa, Zach Wilson's a bum, and that's where it stands.
He's a bum.
I don't know what else to
beyond
say.
a bum.
When we come back, we'll be joined by Ryan Poulter. Yes, we will get the Feldman Chevrolet pick, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Ryan Poulter is mathematically still alive, by the way. Believe it or not, he is. We'll discuss.
Saying there's a chance.
We're saying there's a chance. We'll have Ryan Poulter. T-Foss will give his picks. D-Mac, you want to keep an eye open for what D-Mac's doing out there, and I'm going to take one for the team this week. I'll explain. Let me tell you about the Sports Marketing Agency. They spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, it's called This is the S Word. It helps fight the stigma about seeking help. If you're struggling, go to thesportsma.com. If somebody you know is struggling, thesportsma.com, the Sports Marketing Agency, they're here to help.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
All I want for Christmas is a Lions win, the Pistons in the playoffs, and the Red Wings to dominate. I don't ask for much.
I'm asking for a punt! A single punt!
And I've been really good this year.
Oh, you're so naughty. You're so naughty.
Woodward Sports.
All this week, Woodward Sports is stuffing our studio. Every year we team up with Mike at Meyer on 12 Mile and Telegraph and Guardian Alarm to kick off Stuff a Studio. Now we want you to help us stuff our studio full of new unwrapped toys for the children of Mott Children's Hospital in Ann Arbor. Stop by all week long and drop off a toy from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. or send a donation to our Venmo at Woodward Sports and we will shop for you. 'Tis the season to give back to the children. Stuff a Studio 2022 powered by Wicked Awesome Wishes.
Back at it here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, Sam Flannel, Spencer Raxter, Terry Foster, his special guest, Black Santa. Believe, everybody. Lots to talk about Mad Dog 2020 and Belle Isle here today, T-Foss. But, what do you got, Spence?
Nothing. Ryan, we lost Ryan for a second, but he's back.
Oh, he's back?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we've been doing it all season long. It is the Pigskin Pick'em Cup presented by Feldman Chevrolet as we welcome in, as we do every single week, our guy, the sales manager at Feldman Chevrolet. Of course, he is Ryan Poulter. And Ryan, he's got the Santa hat on as well. Ryan, let me tell you this, my friend. There's lots of talk in the streets, and people... And people know, right? Like in the woodwardsports.com chat thread, we had one on there. Okay, Ryan's making his picks. Go the opposite and you'll win money. Your reputation precedes itself. But Ryan, you are still mathematically alive as we come in the final 3 weeks of the season. You're 12 games behind D-Mac. If he loses every one of them and you win every one of them for the next 3 weeks, you'll tie for the lead. Your thoughts?
I would say that is very unlikely to happen. But at least I'm making people money some way, somehow.
Absolutely.
The positive betting against me or what?
Yeah, absolutely you are.
Against me
But you
what?
know what? He's winning. He's making more people laugh more than win money. And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And the service
the beginning of the year.
at Feldman is impeccable, right? Because you're there.
Impeccable.
Dude, you're not...
You're not researching
prognosticator of
games.
the game of
Yeah.
football. We've learned that. But you can sell the crap out of cars.
Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
All right, Ryan. Let's get to business this week. We have your picks up here on the screen. You like the Minnesota Vikings this week, huh?
Yeah. So if you notice the trend of my picks, and obviously starting off, we got San Francisco 49ers -7. We have Minnesota Vikings -3.5. Kansas City -10. Listen, every one of these games have a theme to it, and it's if all this happens. And the Lions win, guess what happens? the Lions are in the playoffs.
That's right.
Betting with your
The
heart.
Lions are in the
Dangerous. Dangerous.
Hey, you know what? There's not much more dangerous.
What else does he got to do, Terry? What else
do
you got to do? Sometimes you just got to throw the old Hail Mary.
And that's what he's doing right now. And yeah, you got to respect it.
But we are going to continue on with what I've been doing, because I did win one game last week, so I didn't go 0-3. If you take my bets and you bet them, and I either go 3-0 or 0-3, and you bring the bet slip in, you get $100 in gift cards, and you get a Malcolm Rodriguez signature. How about I'll even give you a Malcolm Rodriguez clothing that was dropped?
Hell
We'll give
yeah.
you something from that.
Shout out that
Expense.
Rodrigo merch.
Hey, look at that, baby. Look at that.
Oh,
Heck
yeah.
You know what, Ryan?
So we'll,
Ryan, we have an update, by the way. I noticed an error in the spreadsheet, and this is going to crush you to see. I had you credited for a win with the Vikings last week, when in fact they did not cover. So therefore,
I did win. No, I didn't win with the Vikings. I won with a game last week. I 100% won with a game last week.
no,
you had me for 2 wins. No, I
had you for you had one win, so that does mathematically eliminate you. I'm sorry.
One down, 2 to go, D-Mac.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But hey, you're a professional. You're a professional. You'll play out the string and you'll give your maximum effort, right?
I'm tanking for Tua, man.
Let's go. Oh, let's go. I love it. I love it. Hey, Ryan, certainly do a. Go ahead.
The tanks were rolled out into the parking lot of Feldman Chevrolet.
Ryan, play for pride. Try to be as close to D-Mac as you possibly can now.
He will. He's a pro.
Yeah, pride.
Well, listen, I shouldn't have talked that crap that I did back in like.
And you learn, lesson learned, moving forward.
Lesson learned, moving forward. Hey, Ryan, we appreciate you, man. We did want to say yes.
Real quick, guys. We over here at Feldman Chevrolet Nova noticed all the videos going up for the Stuff in Studio. So we have decided that we're going to donate $500 towards the Stuff in Studio and get some kids some gifts.
Oh, there you go.
That's awesome.
Well, we'll alert Stick. That's very cool of everybody over there at Feldman Chevrolet, man. We appreciate that. They'll slide through and make everything happy. And Ryan, I did want to say, man, I appreciate you joining us. Appreciate your involvement with Woodward. I want to say happy holidays to everybody over there at Feldman Chevrolet as well. And hey, get the Feldman Pigskin Pick'em Cup ready. It's just don't put your name on it.
Yeah, that's not going to be my name, but I think I'm going to have to take D-Mac on a double or nothing on a game of golf, though.
Ooh. All right. I mean, hey, this kid just loves to beat himself down. We can do it any which way you want, bud.
I wouldn't do that. Good. D-Mac is playing today.
Out there in the bomb cyclone.
Yep.
Bomb cyclone.
Hey, Ryan, what do you guys got going on over there at Feldman here between the holiday days?
It's Christmas, guys. I mean, it's Christmas. But no, I mean, listen, we are closed tomorrow. Christmas Eve day, we'll be out celebrating with the family. Obviously, we're not here Sunday, but Monday we're back and we're ready to finish off the year strong. So we got a lot of cars on the lot. I mean, right now it just looks like a plain old lot getting plowed with snow, but we got a lot of cars on the lot. We got Equinox, we got Blazer, we got Suburban. We got Suburbans and Tahoes on the lot ready for delivery, and we got to finish off the year strong. Going into 2023, we got big expectations, big goals in 2023, and one of that is to be the #1 dealership in the nation. And we can't do it if everybody watching this, everybody watching it later, whatever it is, if you guys don't come buy a car from us, then I promise you we'll make sure you get taken care of. You know, we can't do it without you guys. So we thank everybody that's bought a car from us, that's come out and visited us. We wish them a Merry Christmas. We wish you guys a Merry Christmas. And D-Mac, I'm kicking your ass in golf.
Sounds good.
There you have it. All right. Ryan, appreciate
Merry
you, man.
Christmas.
Ryan Palter, everybody,
Merry
the
Christmas,
sales director out at Feldman Chevrolet, gives his
You know
picks.
what? D-Mac's going to win that one easily.
You think so?
Well, he's not going to like that one of my picks is San Francisco.
Well,
too.
let's go to D-Mac. He's the leader.
Hey,
we'll pull up
anybody,
D-Mac's
Ethan
picks
Brown
right now.
got this on the chat thread. You did that on purpose, live on air.
No, I
Crushed
didn't
his
actually.
soul, didn't you?
I didn't
Come
actually.
on.
I swear to
Tell
God, I
us you
didn't.
did.
I swear to God, I
Neal,
didn't.
Christmas, little subtly.
It's Christmas Eve. We decided to be nice.
I did put it out to be nice, but Ethan Brown brought that. I was just wondering because I was.
It was
like,
pretty sketch.
That was
wasn't it?
really good.
You are 27 and
That's something I
12.
would do.
Yeah,
Am I?
You're
27
27 and 12. You're leading the pack right now. You have the Lions minus the 2.5. You have the Titans minus the 3.5, and you have the 49ers.
King Derek and Sam Fran. Like I said, I believe in Brock Purdy. I'm riding this Lions train. I do obviously feel confident it's going to be a close game. But
And you believe in Malik Willis.
What's that?
And you believe in Malik Willis.
I believe in Derrick Henry.
That's fair
think
enough.
we're picking the same teams
more
every week.
important. So I give you guys a chance. I don't throw the proverbial ones out there, but again, that's why I'm 27-12. I learned a little something from the get rights.
Yeah, there you go. Terry Foster. Let's take a look at what he's associated himself with. T. Foss, you have a couple of the same ones, so it's all gonna come down to your Arizona pick and D-Mac's Lions pick. You're 24-13-2. You are in second place right now, a couple games back.
I'm just thrilled to be in the hunt.
The front runner is
Very
scared
fine
of
guys.
that man. Scared of Terry Foster and his late charges.
What's the rationale? What's the rationale with Arizona? That was a peculiar one.
Some very fine picks.
I just like big spreads.
You do, yeah, that is true.
Big spreads, and I cannot lie.
That's right.
That is true. Tampa rolling into town. I do kind of low key like that one.
You know, I'm tired of the whole Brady thing.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. D-Mac, you got rock solid picks. The only one I'm wondering, and I shouldn't wonder because all you do is deliver with them. I am curious about that Tennessee pick.
Yeah, so am I, but you know
because
what?
the number keeps dropping too on Houston.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You got to go. I'm using the same system that I've used all year, and I've been successful. I learned that from you. Why change it?
All right, here we go. My picks. This is a take one for the team weekend. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm in the mix too. I'm right there.
Ew, you taking the Rams?
I am going to take one for the team. It's not about individual glory for me. It's about what's right for the Detroit Lions, the fans of this city, and their franchise. So I will take Washington in the San Francisco game, and I'll lose, and I'm happy to lose. I will take the Carolina Panthers with the points, and I'll lose, and I'll be happy to lose. And I will take the LA Rams plus the 2.5, and they'll lose, and I'll be happy to lose. I am volunteering to go 0-3 this week.
Offering yourself as tribute.
Offering myself as tribute to the people.
On
I
this
don't like
Christmas weekend, Neal is going full martyr.
I am.
I don't like this because I'm going to go around the rest of the year saying, "Yeah, I beat Neal in the picks," and he's that one week I just decided to take one for the team.
You said earlier.
You didn't really beat me.
Worm boy.
No, and see, like Todd
Worm
saying,
boy, Terry.
Neal Ruhl,
Yes.
soul crusher. Alicia, Neal Ruhl, killer of souls. No, I am offering myself up.
I like it because you took the Jets last week, too.
I will die for the cause.
You were, so that the cause is on point. Same way.
Just
So-
remember me.
Terry, I won't allow him to do that. He
should.
gets to lean on his get-right picks. He
Right.
doesn't really, he's sort of mailed it in now. He's on the back nine. He's 4 or 5
quitting.
shots back. He's just
No,
trying
I'm
to get
not.
it
I'm
in the
not.
house.
I am offering my.
tanking.
It's bigger than me.
Trying to get to the 19th hole
he's
for that
tanking.
bourbon.
Terry, it's about the Lions fans. It's about this city. What can I do for this city? This is what I can do. I'll offer myself up.
That's what he's saying.
I got you, Sheila. I got you.
What has happened is Neal just went all out this year. He thought he'd be like 10 games up on both of us. He's behind both of us, and he's like, the hell with it. I'm quitting.
Jeremy Anderson says, thanks, Neal. No, Jeremy, thank you. The get right pick, by the way, because the Cowboys fell off the 5. Dallas Cowboys minus 4.5. The Eagles are going to lose 2 or 3 coming down the stretch.
Ooh, I can believe that.
It's going to happen, man. They're not going to go 16-1.
Not afraid of the mustache? Gardner Minshew?
Stash and Jort combo.
It's not going to happen. Cornelius T. It's about honor. It's about respect. That's what it's bigger than me, Terry.
You know who it's not bigger than?
That's what he's saying.
That guy right there.
It's not. Nothing's bigger than Black
bigger than
Santa. It is. Let's go to the break because I want your greatest Christmas gift triumph. When we come back, we have some photos and stuff. We're gonna go around the room. The greatest Christmas gift you ever got.
Start firing them in the Woodward Sports chat thread.
What's the greatest Christmas gift you ever got? Fire away, everybody.
Ho,
D-Mac,
ho, ho,
let them know.
ho, ho, ho. If you don't forget, right, another couple months of this will come to Lady James for award-winning haircut experience and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win the down payment for your dream home up to $200,000. Yes, I said it, $200K. So, get to Lady James, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. A little slow today, but it's always wicked awesome.
Bomb Cyclone.
sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
All right, time to talk about Phillips. No, not French contemporary classical cellist Xavier Phillips, but Michael Phillips, of course, looking to buy or sell your home. Whether you're a player or a fan, helping you buy, sell, or invest is Michael Phillips' top priority. Being in the game for 23 years makes Mike the #1 option for anyone. If you have real estate needs, call Michael Phillips at 313-403-0011. That is 313-403-0011.
Xavier's a badass name.
It is a great name. Xavier is a great name. Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, coming down the stretch here. Christmas Eve, all the vibe, none of the responsibility. My name is Neal Ruhl. That guy is Darren McCarty, Sam Flannel, Spencer Raxter, Terry Foster, the venerable Black Santa holding court. Can I get the Black Santa shot real quick? Just there he is. Look at him
he is.
in all his magnificent
one eye
glory.
Fish and one eye hunting.
Yeah,
and the cross-eyed too.
Yeah, absolutely, he is. I did want to talk about the holiday season, the Christmas season. However you celebrate, I hope you have a good one.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa, all of it.
Hanukkah.
Logan Stutzman, I can't help but chuckle every time I see Black Santa. Too Swifty says Neal is the Katniss Everdeen of Detroit, District D, if you will. A Hunger Games reset. I am very giving. Logan also says, shout out Xavier Phillips. So,
yeah.
Xavier's a strong name. Unless
Xavier
you're
is
Xavier Simpson, then you're Cassius Winston's son.
Yeah.
Xavier Simpson blows. And I'm a Michigan fan. Hate that guy.
Okay.
Captain Hook.
Trying to keep it festive.
At 5'10".
All right, it's time. Best Christmas gift you ever got. Spenmo, let's start with you, man. What's the greatest Christmas gift Spenmo Rax ever got?
All right, I got a two-parter.
Okay.
Because one of them was not directly to me, but us as a family. And, you know, I have 3 older brothers, older sister. Nintendo 64. It was
look
amazing.
at that.
You loved it. We got great. We had all the best games. You know, 007, Perfect Dark, all the Mario games, Conker's Bad Fur Day. It was amazing. Loved the Nintendo 64. But personally, and I found the exact one that I had, and I remember getting it. This Batmobile I got was so sick.
How old?
I got the. I was probably like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Got this Batmobile, had the Batman in there like that.
He's just laying there,
he
though.
ejected out of it. Like it was great. It was great. I used that thing for a while.
The Adam West version.
Yes. You were hype, weren't you?
Oh yeah, big Batman guy.
So hype. Sam Flannel, how about you, man? Greatest Christmas gift you ever got?
When I was about 9 or 10 years old, I got the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for PlayStation 1
Great
back
game.
then. That's how old I am. It is still to this day my favorite video game I've ever played, and ever since I got it, even to this day, I can bust it out and play the game. And you know, the underrated part about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is that soundtrack, that like all those songs. It got a lot of us kids introduced to like kind of like punk ska kind of music. It was glorious. Every time I play it, I just revert back to that, you know, kid who was the happiest guy in the world on Christmas Day at age 10. Beautiful.
T. Foss.
Yes.
What was the best Christmas gift that Black Santa ever brought you?
Best one was the Lionel train.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh.
And the reason is because I wasn't sure I was going to get it. I told my grandma I really wanted this train. And she said, honey, I hate to break it to you. Santa don't come to the hood every year.
So and doesn't bring a Lionel train with them.
And you may not get that train. I'm like, but Grandma, we don't live in the hood. And she said, baby, look around. Yes, we do. So I'm thinking, oh man, I'm not gonna get my train. So the next morning I wake up. Not only was it there, but it had people at the station. They had like little. It was just a figure eight, but they had a train station. They had passengers. They had people, and the train blew smoke out the stack. I was so happy.
Hey Terry, small thing on that, but how about when you ran those trains, but the smell? Like one of those distinctive smells.
That warm plastic
train running across the line.
That is true. I never thought about that till you brought that up. ADIS411, N64, WC versus NWO Revenge, best wrestling game of all time.
I would always choose Sting because he started with the baseball bat.
Detroit Dabber 313, the best soundtrack ever. Tony Hawk games.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, dude, like still songs that I can just play in my car when I'm alone and just. It's timeless, man. Great soundtrack.
Alicia says that's awesome, Spenny. So a lot of Batman representation in there. Lot of discussion too about the Tony Hawk games as well. D-Mac, I've been curious for this one. How about you?
Yeah, it comes down to Terry brought up a great point, right? And I don't know if it works this way in your family. And I know Spencer's the youngest of a bunch of bigger brothers. I'm thinking about family gifts, but the gift to go to was always the grandma. Grandma and Grandpa were always
they always come
the ones
through.
You wanted. You didn't worry about Christmas more than your parents. They got you the socks and underwear and things you needed. But it was between two. But I picked one, and it was like 1 and 1A. So the close second was the A-Team race car set that used to spin the cars full. They go U-turns and whatever. Got that when I was 14. That was cool. But the greatest gift I ever got, if you know me, I'm a Star Wars nerd, was 9 years old, 1981, the Millennium Falcon, baby! The Millennium Falcon! And I had all the figures, and I had everything there, and the top came off, you'd fly that thing around. I mean, I was so stoked.
D-Mac, did you get that as a kid, or did you get that last Christmas?
You know what? I would not turn away more Millennium Falcons, but yes, as a kid, and I think I had that, in my room till I moved, till I actually played pro.
I know Sam Flannel approves of this one. Logan says, my best Christmas gift ever was a Michigan football Jordan brand tracksuit last Christmas.
Yes! Oh, such an iconic logo. Anything Michigan related. If you want to satisfy 31-year-old Flannel Sam on Christmas, just give me Michigan memorabilia. Can never have enough.
Detroit Dabber 313. Oh yeah, I had a big Millennium Falcon too. DCP1 says the Game Boy.
Game Boy is great.
Yep. A lot of people going down memory lane right now, so that is pretty cool.
And our fearless leader. What about you?
So my favorite one I ever got, big bubble hockey guy. When my parents got me the home version bubble hockey table, the Steiga Stanley Cup one, Red Wings Avalanche, by the way, on that one there. Back when I got it, I think it was Red Wings and Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
And so the wing went behind the net, so there were no dead spots.
Big upgrade when your winger could go make plays behind the other team's net, which that is the version that led to the one you see all the time now, the big stand-up bubble hockey one, U.S. versus Canada, which there might be an Big the Energy tournament at some point down the road.
Come to find out, when we were talking about this, I am elite at rod hockey, bubble hockey, elite. Like, I know people say they're good at stuff and they're not, like golf.
I'm not good at golf.
I am very, very good at bubble hockey. I pass the puck to players.
You run plays.
I do. I can bring the puck up the zone in rod hockey. If my center gets it, it's a goal.
I like it. Anyways, we found something that we might even have to get. We might have to get a stand-up bubble hockey game into the office here, just so we can record it.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, and we will have to play. I'm just telling you too. I can lift the puck with the wingers. Like, I can shoot it over the goalie's shoulder.
Jeez.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, it's elite.
That's dangerous. Now, I got one before it was bubble hockey, but this is old. I got the Jive version. Mine was the Chicago Blackhawks against the Montreal Canadiens, but I couldn't even get the Wings or USA and Canada or any of that. But the one thing I noticed, they had two pucks. They still do this. They had the one puck that was made out of wood, and it was much more lively. And then they had the puck with the marble in the middle. You couldn't lift that one as much, but it would. it was more to the ice or whatever you
Remember
want to call it.
I see it coming up, but remember that electronic vibrating football game where you stick the
I enjoyed
toilet
that too.
paper as a football, and again they all run. That was cool.
I do remember that one as well. Chuck Brewer. So Neal's saying he would win the Woodward tournament. Yes,
He
I would
flat
win.
out just put his name on the trophy.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Gyps Niz says Neal utilizes the Babcock dump and chase in bubble hockey. No, it's pure possession. It's Russian fire.
No, we
run in cycles.
You're all Kucherov.
Yeah, I play like a personality.
You ever seen a guy get run in bubble hockey?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
You have to catch me first, Steve.
No. Your guy on the ice.
Yeah.
Taking guys out. 5-on-5 brawl in bubble hockey. You ever seen it? Maybe you will for the first time.
Man. I just want to see how you deal with how I cycle the puck in bubble hockey.
Absolutely.
D-Mac, just be prepared. That's all I'm saying.
I'm always prepared
I wanna
because
see
you
this.
don't. People like you say whatever, but you don't throw this out there like that. Like
I'm not saying
you're
flannel.
so uber confident in this. This is like your bourbon game right now.
100%.
You have as much in your bourbon taste buds as you do in your bubble hockey.
Yep.
game.
It's like hitting a fairway in golf. I'm going to hit the fairway.
Listen.
Period. In the store.
Sam, I'm going to show you how to do something, right? Because you know where I learned. I had to learn on the campus of Michigan on how to play bubble hockey. So all my Michigan brethren in there that hates this guy who hates all the Michigan fans, you might want to come and cheer me on my team and stuff like this. We take down this bully.
That's fair.
Bullying right now. Is he
He
being
is a bully. He is a verbal bully. But he bullies you into doing things you don't want to do.
Like when we go drinking together, right, T-Foss? You don't want to do it.
No. When we go drinking together, he's very, very friendly. You get him drunk, he's a nice guy.
Is that what we're doing wrong on the show? We need a couple more.
He's a freaking pip.
Yeah.
Couple bourbons. Neal's like, Bo wasn't half bad.
Yeah, like as a man. Did he have his shortcomings? Yeah. But it's Christmas season.
No, you go out drinking with him, and then you get paid. He says, Neal said, you only got $100 bill? Oh, I'll take it. Oh, you don't have any money.
Oh, man. I do love it. And yes, there is no spinning. Come on. No, there is no spinning of the rods.
You can't. No, none of that.
That's
this
weak.
is real.
That's
sort of like the foosball table.
Yeah.
Taking it there.
No
You
full
good at
rotations.
No, none of that stuff.
Yeah,
None
I
of
don't
that
play
stuff.
foosball either.
Cintron's the official energy drink of the Detroit Red Wings, and also me when I'm playing bubble hockey. They've combined all three of their delicious flavors into their 6-pack sampler box. You can try Cintron's great tasting cranberry, classic, and sugar-free all-in-one Red Wings themed package. And you can order your Cintron 6-pack sampler box today at cintronworld.com/Red Wings. So you know what? Why wait? Get energized with Cintron, and let's go Red Wings.
Cranberry.
Okay.
Hello.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
What's a winter wonderland if you can't shop, eat, and play? Lucky for you, you can do it all at the Downtown Detroit Markets, Cadillac Lodge, and the new winter version of the Monroe Street Midway, all located just across the street from Campus Martius Park. Find the fun at deckedoutdetroit.com.
Hi, I'm John from Better Rate Mortgage, and to me, family is more than blood. That's why I have the biggest family in Metro Detroit. If you're looking to buy a house or refinance and need a loan, come get treated better than family by me and our entire team here at Better Rate Mortgage. We pride ourselves on giving you better advice, better service, and a better loan experience. That's why we are Better Rate. If you're looking for a new mortgage, come get treated like family. Actually, better with Better Rate Mortgage. Visit us at mybetterrate.com or call at 248-480-4467 today.
Neal Ruhl here for Custom Health Centers. Get your customized approach to weight loss like our very own Ryan Ermanni has done. He's down over 15 pounds since he started his Custom Health Centers customized approach to weight loss. They've had over 20,000 success stories. Ryan Ermanni will be another one. They've helped former Detroit Lion Pro Bowl MVP Eddie Murray, also NBA World Champion Rick Mahorn. You can start losing weight today. Call Dr. Jason and Custom Health. 844-789-8446. Again, 844-789-THIN. Final segment here before the Christmas holiday. Christmas Eve. Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, Sam Flannel, Spencer Raxter, Terry Foster, Black Santa as well. Terry said during the break, Neal, how about we do a segment? How will Black Santa disappoint you? 248.
Well, here's how he could disappoint you. If you want something that costs over $20, you're in trouble. You may not get it.
Chuck Brewer says, Neal doesn't hate Michigan. Just ask him. I don't.
No. You know what? I feel responsible. I started that crap. And I need to smack myself. Michigan is not on Neal's hate list. He does not hate Michigan. He simply loves the teams that are playing Michigan. That's all.
I do not. Well, I mean, Hawaii. Well, you know, since they play a lot of Mountain West teams.
It's unfortunate that Michigan plays all my favorite teams every week.
Hawaii, you know, well, they caught Hawaii in a rebuild. But, hey, Hawaii still covered the spread.
I got a big surprise for you next week. I'm going to bring in the Michigan Media Football Guide.
Okay.
And you're going to see some of the teams that Braylon Edwards claims Michigan never played. I mean, the
School for the Blind.
School for the Blind. They beat the little deaf children. Alma College.
Well, we went this, the physicians and surgeons, the dental college.
They surgically went through the medical field of
Sarnia
football.
High School.
Yeah.
What was that fake college, or Bishop Sycamore? Yeah, they probably played Bishop Sycamore.
Can I ask a Christmas question before we go?
Yes, please.
What do you look forward to most over the next few days?
You know what? This is gonna sound funny, but like this year, certainly this time too, and for me personally, you know, with the college basketball season going on and everything, just to put and you can't do it all the way, right? Because the Lions Panthers are tomorrow and football is going on. That's why it's kind of a rip that it's on Sunday, because all the usually you get New Year's, you get Christmas Eve at least as a blow. Which I will tell you this. Here's what I'm looking most forward to. Other than like spending time with the family and stuff like that, I am looking forward to not giving in. I will still watch the Hawaii Bowl on Christmas Eve. I will not watch Steelers Raiders on Christmas Eve at 8 o'clock. I will watch the Hawaii Bowl. San Diego State, Middle Tennessee State.
Shame on you.
I will keep that tradition alive. I'm going to take it to social media, too, and I'm going to ask you for a retweet, Terry Foster.
I'll retweet it and make fun of you.
Terry doesn't even follow me on Twitter.
You're very good at that, Terry.
I am.
You're a very good retweeter, and if there is some humor to be mad or worm boy or whatever it is.
The fact that he's going to watch the Hawaii Bowl over the NFL, that's worth laughing at.
What do you look forward to the most in the next few days? I know it's as we get older and you have the kids in town and stuff like that.
I still like seeing my kids open their gift. Even though they're not tiny anymore, they're grown up.
That's still electric, yeah.
Yeah, that's still fun. But I have something I'm going to do this Christmas I've never done before. I'm going to have my first bourbon on ice with my son.
Nice.
Oh, Little Beast 21.
Yes.
What are we going with?
For him, we're going to go, I got this honey bourbon because he's a little bit, he needs something
He's
sweet.
young, yeah.
Yeah, he's young, so I'm going to do that.
Well, that's how you lead him properly.
Right. And I'm going to teach him to drink it slow because the young kids just like to gulp stuff down.
How about you, D-Mac? What are you looking forward to?
You know what? I'm looking forward to the Lions game tomorrow, and having a great time like
Some
Sunday
juice.
like that. I really am juiced for this Lions game tomorrow, and just like to have the couple days, obviously, but. Yeah, it's spending time with family and friends and stuff like this, and food. I don't have to cook anything, and I go to a few spots, whether it's a breakfast or for dinner or whatever, that eat real well. So.
What about you, Sam Flannel? What do you got? You're going to pour over the TCU scouting report? What are you going to do?
Oh, I mean, obviously. I mean, Charlie Jones killed the Michigan secondary, so we got to really look out for Quentin Johnson, but that'll be after Christmas. I kind of have a four Christmases situation going on tonight, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after. So it's going to be grueling. It's going to be tiring, but it's going to be good seeing everybody. But it is a lot to navigate, especially with all the football going on this weekend.
Wait till you have kids, brother. Wait till you have kids. WoodwardSports.com chat thread. I think this is where Spenny's going to weigh in here. Clam sauce. Definitely going to tie one on this weekend.
Yeah, it's I'm looking forward to a follow back from Terry Foster on Christmas. No,
yeah, he's got to follow Spenny on Twitter, man.
Okay, I'll look for you.
Even Black Santa.
I'm happy to see the family. I have a very big extended family. My grandparents had 21 grandchildren, and so now we all get together. A lot of my cousins have very young kids now, and so I'm excited to see all of them. Excited to just celebrate the holidays with the family.
Spenny, what's your handle on Twitter? Is it I'm a dude that looks like he should be on GameOfThrones.com?
It's Spenmo Rex.
Okay.
Spenmo
Racks on Racks on Racks. WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Lions Rumble 81. What exactly is a Yuletide? Don't know.
My sister always puts on the Yule log when we open gifts, and she's excited about it.
Yeah.
But she's not. Yeah, even though she's not coming in from California, my brother's not coming in from New York, but we're all gonna Zoom Christmas. We're gonna meet at my brother's in Ann Arbor, do our gifts there, and then go to my cousin's.
Beautiful.
Very cool. I like the fire. I like turning the fireplace on too. Firing up the fire. That's something I like.
I'm afraid to turn. I think it's going to burn up.
No, which one, Neal? Because two furnaces got to have four fireplaces. Are you talking about the one in the bedroom or the one in the living room or the basement?
I have one in the living room and then I have one out on the deck. The one out on the deck
out to the deck.
Nah, not. There's a bomb cyclone going on, man.
I thought maybe you'd have your snowblower clearing the deck.
I was told there's a bomb cyclone today.
Cyclone.
Be safe out there.
Hey, everybody, have a great holiday. We appreciate you all. The growth of the network is incredible. You guys are driving all that, so a big thank you. We're really thankful for you guys as well. Have a great holiday weekend. We'll be back at it. Remember, Lions post-game Monday. We fly right into the face of the sun. About to get reckless. Big D Energy. Neal Ruhl.
Fire.
D-Mac. Terry Foster. Sam Flannel.
Christmas.
Spencer Raxton. Of course, Black Santa. Thanks for watching, everybody. Well, see you later.